Marko, Juras here from Realty. The other week, someone asked me, Marko, as a consumer, would you sign an exclusive buyer's agency agreement? And I'm not going to answer the question, but I am going to go through a few key clauses in the exclusive buyer's agency contract. And I'll just touch on some of them, not all of them. And then you can decide for yourself, would you sign an exclusive buyer's agency contract? Section 6A2 in the buyer's exclusive contract. Well, let me start with 6A. 6A reads, the buyer will pay a buyer's brokerage a fee of, and a fee is written into that section. Then 6.2A says, that fee will be paid if a legally enforceable contract of purchase and sale between the buyer and seller in respect of the property located in the market area, which is introduced to the buyer by the buyer's brokerage, the designated agent, or any person, including the buyer, during the period of this contract is entered into. Hypothetically, your parents tell you, hey Joe, our friends are selling a house in Oak Bay, do you want to buy it? You buy it from your parents' friends, it's your dream house. Guess what? You own your realtor and his or her brokerage, the broker fee that you specified in the buyer's exclusive contract. Even though your parents found a house, even you could find a house under this contract, you still owe the fee. That fee could be as high as 3% plus 1.5, even higher. It varies, but let's say it's 3% on the first 100,000, 1.5% on the balance. All of a sudden, you own your realtor on a $600,000 purchase over $10,000 in commission, even though you may have found the property and bought it directly from the seller. Many other clauses in here. That fee is also payable if at any time after the period, any time, the efforts of the buyer's brokerage or the designated agent were the effective cause. Well, guess what? If that agent set you up on an automated listing search service, you got a house, and let's say you saw that house, and let's say you ended your relationship with the buyer's agent and you decided to buy that house a year later directly through the seller, guess who the effective cause was? It was the original agent. He or she may make a claim for the commission to you, the buyer. So other clauses too. Monies, if any under clause 6B shall be deducted from the amount due and payable by the buyer under clause 6A, and the buyer shall pay any shortfall owing to the buyer's brokerage. So let's say you come across a seller that's not offering the amount specified in section 6A, the broker fee. Let's say you've agreed to pay the realtor and their brokerage 3% in the first 100,000, 1.5% on the balance. And let's say the seller is only offering 1%. You as the buyer have to pay the shortfall. And those are, three clauses. I mean, there's got to be like 40 or 50 in this contract. So if you're signing an exclusive buyer's agency contract, you got to be really, really careful, and you really got to read the fine print. A lot of people will say, well, Marko, the scenarios you come up with are rare. You know what? They're rare, but I've actually seen them happen a number of times, and you really got to be careful out there. So really consider whether you want to sign a buyer's exclusive contract or not. There's many realtors out there who will represent you and represent you well without one. That's it for this week. Marko, Juras, Realty.